Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Beyond the Bell. It is Tuesday, June 11th, 2024, to 60 seconds after the bell, which means it's time to go beyond the news, beyond the charts, beyond the bell. Brought to you by our good friends over at the Blue Sky Trading Company for the clearest path to a live brokerage account. Live trading with Mike every day in the Discord. And this outstanding show, you have no reason to get your accounts anywhere else. Check us out at bluesky.pro. Well, hello, everybody. I see the whole gang is here. I see Mike. I see Raxeth. I see Hope, Chris, Eric, Blacklight Gypsy, TCGX. Mike again. Mike, I love the bells, Mike. I appreciate that, brother. Really appreciate that. Doji Trader. I'm even going to say hello to the Nightbot. Hello, Nightbot. Mike, James, Tio, Henrik, Ben, Scythe. Drawn Cup, Trade Up to Crypto. Casey. Hope all is going on well with you, sir. Johan, it was a nice day outside today, right? Like, I mean, I live around Chicago. I can't be too picky with the summer weather, right? But we've had a couple of cool spells, a couple of really warm spells. Today is like, I don't have it on my screen right. It's like 72 and sunny. That nice light but warm breeze. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going right outside after this. I'm going to go sit on the front porch for a little while, hang out. My dog likes to sit out there and bark at everything. A leaf, yeah, I'll bark at it. A person, I'll bark at it. Something, I'll bark. Bark, bark, bark. That's what he does. I love him, but he's a little bit of a jerk sometimes. But then again, like father, like son, right? So anyway, guys, my goodness, what a day, guys. Let's jump right into the day and talk about the big picture. So I was watching actually as we did not actually hit new all-time highs on the ES, right? So the all-time high from back here, for those of you who probably can't see that up there in the tiny, 53.8550, and it is 53.8525, literally one tick from tying the all-time high. And this was happening after the bell. We'll watch for a couple of seconds. In fact, we won't put an alert there. Now, as far as the ES or the NQ goes, though, we just smashed through all-time highs, right? The contrarians came in today saying, well, we have CPI and FOMC tomorrow. We're not going to make all-time highs today, so I'm going to go short. The market said, F your shorts, right? For those that thought, this is, we're just not going to get there today. Probably, we're going to come down after all this. The market said, market zero, dude, right? Like that, it just, the blowing through of all of this was just absolutely amazing. Big Woods, nice to see you, Captain Casey. Yeah, it's just, you like to see it. I mean, listen, was I green today? Yeah, okay. Had an okay day, not a great day, but an okay day. But just a really, really nice day. Of movement, right? And even on days, see, this is where you just root for good movement in general, right? Like, I've always thought it's greedy to just to like hope or want profits every single day. If I follow my process, if I follow what I do on a day-to-day basis, most days, not every day, most days I'm going to make money, and some days I'm going to make a lot of money, and that's great, okay? But honestly, all I ask, what do they say? All I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by. All I ask is movement in the markets. That's all I want. I feel like anything else is too greedy. Like if I came into today saying I want like 5 really good setup, like that's greedy, right? Like just give me some movement and I'll figure the rest out. I'm pretty confident in myself, right? So yeah, it's just one of those days that maybe isn't as green as some of the other days that I've had, right? But a move to new all-time high, slow, steady move up. Really, this is about, where's my drawing tools? Who closed my drawing tools? Who am I going to blame for this? You're the last one to talk, so I'm blaming you for my drawing tools being closed. No, actually, that's not your fault. Other than this little area right here, though, guys, in an occasional case, really just a nice slow move up, retrace to VWAP, and then just a slow, steady move up before kind of basing out before power hour and then popping up to new all-time highs yet again in the closing 15 minutes. So just kind of, again, one of those days, like to see it. Let's see, gold Gold was a nice trader today, guys. I've been getting more into gold and oil over the course of the last couple of weeks. I used to trade them pretty consistently, guys, and as I told you, we moved late calendar 2022 into 2023. The ES was just so tradable, and there was so much going on a day-to-day basis. Moved from calendar 2023 into calendar 2020 or 2022 into 2023. A lot more NQ, right, as we got later into 23 and rolled into calendar 2024. So it was just, it's been kind of, the market comes and goes in cycles, right? The last couple of months, there's been plenty of opportunities in the indexes, but I've just wanted to expand a little bit of what I've been doing. So I've gone back to gold. I've gone back to oil. Boy, gold plays so nice with VWAP and the standard deviations, guys. Look at that. That's beautiful. Rejection at the +1 standard deviation, rejection at -1, move up to +1. Just a really, really nice mover. What indicator wrote the candlesticks on the chart? Honestly, it's just called candles. It's a free indicator on TradingView. I don't know. It's been on there forever. I don't even remember where I got it, but it looks like this if you pull it up. In the just called candles, and it labels the candlesticks. So yeah, you guys know I'm a candlestick junkie, so anything that I can do to get a little edge in the candlesticks. Again, Steve Neeson will tell you don't trade every single candlestick signal, and not every candlestick signal is to open a trade. It can be to close trades. Right? So yeah. So how did everyone do today? Okay, we don't need a poll or anything, but just tell me green or red. I want to see how everyone did, and be honest with me. You're only cheating yourself if you're not honest. So I want to try to engage. I'm going to engage you guys a little more in the show this week, right? We're gonna have lots to talk about Wednesday and Thursday with FOMC. Red, green, okay, red, okay. Green on live account, first day trading it. Okay, Captain, nice man. Green. All right, so we're kind of leaning a little green, but 11K on micros, red on, okay, 5 other green. All right, great. So pretty good day overall. If you were red today, no worries. You know, we'll rebound tomorrow. Actually, guys, we need to be careful the tomorrow, right? So we'll circle back maybe and talk a little bit about today, but I really, really want to talk about tomorrow, okay? So let's talk about, we don't need to talk about the UK balance of trade at 1 in the morning. If you're up trading UK news at 1 in the morning, you need a 12-step program and not anything else. Unless, of course, you live over there. Then enjoy yourself and have fun. But anyway, at 7:30 Central, so this is 8:30 Eastern, 1 hour before the New York Open. Guys, here we go. Might be even bigger than later in the day's news, right? So we've got core inflation month over month. We've got core inflation year over year. And we've got, the CPI all come out at the same time. I actually like these news events when they come in at, sorry, I'll pull up something on the screen here, guys. I actually really like these news events when they come in before the market because I'm not an event trader. And guys, everyone, I think y'all know me by now and know that I attack things and not necessarily people. So I don't mean for anybody to feel personally attacked at this, but we have a lot of traders that come into the Discord asking about trading news because a lot of places don't let you trade it. Okay. Again, this is one of the reasons Blue Sky's never going to let me create an account. If I created the Matt Special account, it would have really, really difficult rules. Nobody would buy it, even if we charge next to nothing for it. And I would not let you trade news because I don't believe in trading news. I understand that there are certain people that do, and I know there's every now and then I get somebody who just swears they've got this figured out. And I'm never gonna call anyone a liar or anything like that. And maybe somebody does have some things figured out. And honestly, if that's true, I'm not even mad. Good for them. I never hate on retail traders. I never root for retail traders to fail. I don't care what they do or who they are or how. We're retail traders. We are all on the same team. We should all be helping each other, right? Like doing this show and attending this show that we don't charge you guys for, right? You get a lot of knowledge here. My clients get charged for stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys taking time out to make this show part of your day, right? Yeah, liquidity in Bookmap is great. I think that's hopeful to trade news, but it's just I don't know. But anyway, I like when the news goes an hour before the market open, right? Because let the market establish a direction. Because then when the market opens and my 15-minute trade embargo ends, it's just a matter of continuing the trend or reversing the trend, right? That's all any directional trade is, right? We're continuing a recent trend no matter how short or long term it is, or we're playing for a reversal of said trend, right? So that's I'll pull this up later. Trade GPX. Think or swim down. Okay. I used to use think or swim religiously. I haven't for a long time. I have heard complaints since they were taken over by Schwab that there's been some issues there. Yeah. They have think or swim. They have their edge or any company that's operating multiple platforms. They've got to be combining those at some point. But yeah, we don't have time to play tech support for a platform that has nothing to do with this anything here, right? But anyway, guys, then we move later on in the day, and at 1 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Eastern, we have the Fed interest rate decision. This is the big one, though, guys. At 2:30 Eastern, it is J. Powell o'clock, right? And speaking of J. Powell o'clock, this is called a tease, a transition in the business. It is time for wait. Who said it? Wait, why is my? Oh, there we go. Guys, flash sale. We're gonna go ahead and pull this up right here because in honor of J. Powell o'clock, guys, Blue Sky is doing an FOMC sale. 50% off. Code FOMC ends on Friday, June 14th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. So that is live now, I believe. They haven't told me otherwise. So no worries, Brian. You don't have to apologize. I don't want people to go back and forth and keep our eye on the ball. No, it's frustrating. I get pissed when my platform doesn't work. Right? Trust me. Yeah. So guys, this is live now. So it is in honor of J. Powell. All hail J. Powell. Not really. It's just funny. People hate on this poor guy for like no reason. I'm not saying I'm a fan or anything, but boy, he's just a fun target, isn't he? So when are they going to allow more than one 100K account? Why do you need more than one? They put you in a brokerage and there's no, you can start scaling up at that point. There's no limit on withdrawals. If you make $10,000 in your first day in brokerage, you can withdraw every dime of it minus the cut that Blue Sky gets, right? So you don't need to do this. There's no consistency rules in funded. I'm going now. All right. Hold on. Okay. I understand why some people ask questions about, hey, why is there a limit to this? Why is there a limit to but again, guys, once you get into brokerage, and yeah, Blue Sky's going to work with you to gradually scale up if you're successful contracts. There's no reason you can't be trading quite a few mini contracts a few months down the line and you're making a lot of money, right? That's what Blue Sky wants for you. Consistency rules in funded make me want to strangle somebody. Not literally. This is not a confession of past actions or an indication of future actions, but it's just we want you to make money in trading, but not too much. Not enough that we got to pay you out of our pocket, right? Like this stuff just drives me up a wall. Not the person asking the question. I'm not mad at you. It's just the way they get it in your heads that, some companies advertise that to copy trade accounts. How about you just not put consistency rules in funded, and then people don't need 20 accounts to make a bunch of effing money, right? Because that's what we're here to do. Woosa. Serenity now. Okay. So, yeah, no, this it's not even a soapbox. It's standing on somebody's head is what it's going to be at some point. Don't worry. I think so. These live sim companies are going to get taken down a peg at some point. You mark my words on that. I don't know if it's going to happen via legislation or via regulation or via litigation, but I promise you, it may not be this year. Probably not going to be next year, the year after, but within 5 years, you come back to this prediction. In 5 years, the live sim companies will not exist. That is my prediction. And that is not based on any inside information. That is not based on any conversations with anyone at Blue Sky or my friends at other places. Nothing whatsoever. That's just a feeling. And you know what? to paraphrase that, oh no, anyway, right? So yeah. So anyway, okay. So Yeah, 50% off J Powell sale. Guys, I do want to put this up really quickly because I want to talk about the meeting tomorrow, right? So hold on. Whoops. There we go. All right, so looking at the Fed Watch tool, guys, 99.4% chance, according to the Fed Watch tool, that we remain at the current interest rates, which is 525 to 550, okay? So there's not going to be any drama in the announcement. You'll see an uptick in volume because you always do. But if you recall last FOMC, what happened? Nice little pop in volume at the announcement, and then basically we did nothing until Jay Powell flapped his gums 30 minutes later, right? And then we moved up and we moved back down. But it was a nice little catalyst that got the markets out of a little bit of malaise and kept things going, right? So that is something we really like to see. Now let's fast forward ahead. What's going to be interesting is not the interest rate decision. It's what is forecast, right? What is Powell going to say? So in July, not a lot of drama here. Still predicting a very, very high rate of chance of staying at where we are. But in September is where things start to get a little more interesting. September's basically saying it's a coin flip between keeping rates where they are and lowering them by 25 basis points. We move to November. Now all of a sudden we start to this is the first time that we now favor a rate cut. The odds are now over 60% in favor of a rate cut, right? Now, these, of course, will adjust as we get a little closer to these particular dates, but this is what we're looking for. So we're looking for signals at this particular meeting about really these meetings here. Keep in mind, guys, as we came into 2024, they forecasted 5 rate cuts throughout the year, right? We're now, after tomorrow's meeting, we're going to be more than halfway through the year as far as FOMC meetings go with 0 rate cuts and not really an indication that any are coming. So if Powell tips his cap a little bit, that we might finally be considering one in the July meeting and then maybe in the September meeting, I think you're going to see the markets react very strongly to that. In fact, maybe they're pre-reacting. Yeah, something like that. They're being proactive, as it were, in moving to new all-time highs today. Did the ES pop a little bit? Did the ES get us a new all-time high? Did it get up here? What's the high here? Yeah, we did. So right as we were talking, we made a new all-time high by a point. So ES new all-time highs, NQ new all-time highs, out freaking standing, and definitely glad to see it. Guys, so it is now time. We're going to skip. We just talked about the lesson of the day there. It is time for the Trader Mailbag. So if you have any questions for the Trader Mailbag, feel free to reach out to me on Discord, Trader Matt. Again, I never cold message you, direct message you without an invitation, but you are more than welcome to reach out if you have any questions or that you would like answered on the show, or questions about me or my materials or anything like that. So let's go ahead and open the Trader Mailbag while we watch this. So any questions that you guys have? Let's see. Oh, I do want to address this. Vera says, I'm not a fan of the 1 mini or 5 micros in the static evals. Yeah, I get that. Listen, I'm a trader first and foremost, right? Like I look at the rules for the evals, and if I was, in your guys' situation, like I always said, if I woke up tomorrow and my bank accounts were empty, right, and I just had a few $100 to my name, I still have all my hardware, I still have my trading ability, and I have my internet connection for a couple of months at least until my money runs out, and I got to come into a Blue Sky with an eval account, I would choose one of the statics. And would the contract limit annoy the crap out of me? It absolutely would. But on the other side, as a trading educator, and as somebody who obviously has a lot of conversations with the guys at Blue Sky, nothing technical or behind the scenes, but just general, they're always asking a lot of questions about the education business and what we can do to benefit the Blue Sky traders. This show came out of one of those conversations, right? And I'm always asking them, whatever info they can share in terms of, like, what's your thought process behind some of this stuff? And you guys know Josh is very open in the chat about what they're thinking when they put limits on things or this or that. It's not to piss you guys off as much as you may think it is. And honestly, as much as I like to joke with Josh, like, he's not like an evil genius that says, good, let us take their money. No, he's a good dude who wants to see you guys be successful. But yeah, it's honestly just one of those situations where they have to put some kind of limitations on you, right? Now, yes, to make $4,000 in the 200K Static Plus account with just 10 micros, that's not the easiest thing in the world. But when you do it, guys, it means you really did it, right? I mean, you again, I'm not ready to pronounce anybody like pro trader or king trader when they pass one eval, but there's always some luck involved in being a successful trader, guys, but there's also some inherent skill in passing a hard-to-pass evaluation, right? And the people that pass those evaluations, for me, I'm looking at, say, wow, you were pretty restricted as far as your position size, but you know what? You did it. And if you did it, especially over like 20 or 30 trades, right? You didn't try to YOLO one time and hold all day to be successful, right? It took you a couple of weeks, maybe 20, 30 trades, a lot of winners, a few losers, something like that. But that nice, slow, steady upward profit curve, well, you can't see that, slow, steady upward profit curve is what's showing them, right, that you really know what you're doing. And those are the types of people, if I was in their shoes, I'm not I don't work for them. I'm not a decision maker over there at all. But those are the people that I would look at and say, okay, I'm more willing to increase your position size a little quicker than I am somebody who did it in one or two trades, right? So, you mean it doesn't mean I'm scheming. To quote Captain America, I understood that reference. And that's actually really funny, and I can't explain it to anyone else here right now. Some of you probably get it. Yeah. Just a quick aside, guys. Obviously, so as a small business owner, somebody who owns a trading education business, I don't know that there's a lot of negatives to the things that I do. I try to put together stuff that helps clients. But if I was ever going to make a decision that would be unpopular to my clients, right? Let's say you're a restaurant, okay? And you have a very popular menu item, but you've decided either one of two things. You're losing money on this menu item. So you either need to raise the price or you need to get rid of it altogether. And let's say you decide to get rid of it altogether, right? Maybe you sell a really good chicken wing and the farm you get your chicken wings from just closed, or there was a bird flu or whatever, right? So you got to take the wings off the menu. Okay, you got to let people know, right? If there's a change, you got to let people know. For goodness sakes, don't let them know every single day for 2 weeks. This is one of those, if you know, you know. Those of you who know what I'm saying understand. I've never been more perplexed at how somebody goes about making a popular decision. But yeah, it's amazing. Let's not only highlight the decision, let's do a live stream about the decision, and let's call people names, and then let's laugh at people, and then let's blast out 10 emails in 10 days talking about the unpopular decision. Let's just have you hyper-focused on all the shit we did that pissed you off, right? Like, good Lord. I'm sorry. You see what you guys did to me today? This is your fault. I'm blaming all of you because you got me off on this particular tangent. But the scheming thing is a very good comment. Yeah, that's something here. So guys, we got a few more minutes. So any other questions that don't involve scammers and schemers or whatever the parlance is now? That's good times. That is you get the Blacklight Gypsy. You get the gold star for the day. So that's a gold star. Breakout. Which breakout is easy money, Michael? Come on, you say something that simple. I'm just going to assume you're a YouTube trader. One of my clients messaged my trading room today, the little market talk channel I have in my community, and says, I've just been watching this YouTube streamer try to short the top all day. He says, just getting annihilated. And listen, I don't want to laugh at somebody else's misfortune. Like I said, all retail traders were on the same team. But somebody trying to, I've never settled on what the opposite of catching the falling knife is. I would say probably like trying to hold on to the fin of a rocket as it's taking off. But like, say, you're going to get burnt up, right? Same result. But yeah, failed breakouts are, they ban people. Well, we're not talking about any other discords. Honestly, Blue Sky's Discord is pretty calm compared to honestly, Discord was such a great tool for a long time for traders, especially like in going into COVID, right? And Discord rooms and all of that. And I'm part of a few Discord rooms that are just me and some other traders that I've met over the years, right? Some are other teachers of trading, and some are just really, really good traders I've met at various places I've worked. So it's a great tool as far as that's concerned. But boy, it seems like every blue. I really hope, and I don't think this will happen to Blue Skies because they do a pretty good job of moderating and all that. But every Discord seemed to be a ticking time bomb. Honestly, guys, that's why I kind of idled mine. I really don't use mine much anymore, except to make announcements of events. And I moved all my community stuff onto my site. It's easier to manage and moderate. There's nobody there that I don't know who they are, and it's easier to handle that way. So make sure you're comfortable in any. Like I said, the Blue Sky Discord is 99%. It's better than 99% of the ones out there, so you can't go wrong joining there. Yeah, the old balloon grab. Yeah, like from Up, right? So, all right, guys, I'm going to take one more question. We've just kind of, can you speak more about the 20-step process you mentioned? Big Woods, what 20-step process? I don't remember that. Of course, I barely remember what I had for lunch, so. Yeah, I'm failing to remember the 20-step process. Yeah, we've just been riffing on today's show. I like this, guys. When we show up and we can, we got to be structured sometimes, but every now and then it's nice to just, if a trader is trading London news. Yeah, if you're living in the States and you're trading London news at midnight or 1, unless you like, work second shift or you're working graveyard and you're trading at the same time, get some sleep. Just get some sleep, right? Could you explain how a 50K live account works? Well, I always hesitate, Paint Bar. I always hesitate to answer questions on Blue Sky. Again, I'm just contracted to do this show with them, and I consider Josh and Raj and some of those guys my friends. But I don't work for them, and that's a good thing because it allows me to speak out a little bit in certain things. And listen, I've flat out told you some of the things in their accounts that I would change either for to be less trader friendly or more trader friendly. I think they found a really good balance in terms of what they do, trying to make these things as easy as possible to pass without just handing you accounts, right? Especially because you pay their money up front, right? There's no activation fees. They're not trying to hit you for $150 to activate your live account, right? So I would just in the Ask Questions tab of the Discord is a great place to ask questions. But honestly, guys, their website is as clean and clear as any of them out there, right? I explored a lot of sites over the years. I always want to stay abreast of what's going on in this business, but some are just downright confusing. Blue Skies it's so clean and so laid out so well. So kudos to Raj, Josh, and the team in Wahoo, Nebraska for having a very easily legible website. But yeah. So anyway, guys, I think that's a good time to wrap things up. So just a reminder that we have a 50% off sale using code FOMC. So hey, go pay. If you missed the sale last week or the week before, they got you. So go ahead and check this out, guys. Anyway, thank you for watching another edition of Beyond the Bell. We will be back for Hump Day tomorrow, and I have no doubt we will have an absolute ton to discuss between the CPI and the FOMC and Chairman Powell's press conference. 3 huge macro events within the course of a few hours. Could be some good trading today, but don't get chopped up. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Don't apologize, Mr. Buy the Dip. Don't ever apologize for asking a question in here, unless you're asking me why are you a complete dick. In which case, I have a lot of different responses to that. But no, never apologize for asking questions. So closed mouths don't get fed. Have a great day, guys.